Talk is cheap. No group of countries is more generous with their words than the Palestinians' Arab neighbors and other OIC member states. But all of the words spoken here in New York do not feed, clothe, or educate a single Palestinian child. Let's take UNRWA, for example. Last year, Iran's contribution to UNRWA was $0. Algeria's contribution to UNRWA was $0. Tunisia's contribution to UNRWA was $0. Turkey gave $6.7 million. Kuwait gave $9 million. United Arab Emirates gave $12.8 million. Again, if you judge a nation's commitment to the Palestinian people by the words heard in this chamber, you might come to the conclusion that the United States has been less generous simply because we stand proudly with our ally, Israel, here at the UN. But once again, this conclusion would be entirely false. Last year, while Algeria was providing nothing to UNRWA and Turkey was providing $6.7 million, the United States gave $364 million. That's 10 times the combined amounts from every country I just named. And that's on top of what the American people give annually to the Palestinians in bilateral assistance. That is another $300 million just last year. Judging by the vitriol that is directed toward the United States from the Palestinian representatives, including the one here today, and from some of their allies, one might fairly conclude that our support is unappreciated or unwelcomed. But we're not fools. If we extend a hand in friendship and generosity, we do not expect our hand to be bitten. And as we extend our hand, we also expect others to extend their hands as well. Importantly, this is not an issue of funding alone. Where are the Arab countries when it comes to encouraging reconciliation between Palestinian factions, which is essential to peace? Where are the Arab countries when it comes to denouncing Hamas terrorism? They would tell the Palestinian leadership how foolish they look for condemning a peace proposal they haven't even seen yet. The Palestinian leadership has been allowed to live a false reality for too long because Arab leaders are afraid to tell them the truth. The United States is telling the truth because we do care about the Palestinian people. But we should all recognize that Palestinian needs are not an American problem any more than a Russian problem or a French problem. And they are certainly not more of an American problem than an Egyptian, Saudi, Emirati, or Turkish problem. So the next time we have a meeting like this in the Security Council or the General Assembly, and we hear speech after speech about the plight of the Palestinian people, I would ask those who are making the speeches to examine what your country is doing to help, other than speech making.